The top 4 things I would cover during a psychedelic preparation session. Number 1, setting an intention. You've probably heard this one before. We hear a lot about intention, and that also comes with managing expectations. And expectation versus intention is a huge part of preparation. What I notice is most people have a little expectation squirreled away somewhere. Even if you say you don't have one, I bet you have one. It could be something like, I wish my depression was completely gone, or I never want to feel anxious again, I want to know my purpose in life, big things like this. And it makes sense that we want to have those. But we want to avoid going in with a shopping list. Psychedelics are not Santa Claus. Instead, it's about going in with a loosely held intention, which is more like a point on a compass. It's a vague general direction that you would like your healing to go in. And that way you'll avoid being disappointed afterwards, and you won't go in with these huge expectations and preconceptions of how you want the journey to go. Number 2, leaning into discomfort. We love to numb and run and distract. We do not like discomfort. We have so many tools now to avoid discomfort. So why would we lean into it? Well, in the psychedelic state, you need to kind of do the opposite. It's like upside down world. You need to go towards the things that are challenging, towards the uncomfortable body sensations, towards memories that you might not want to look at. And imagine them a bit like a balloon. At first, they'll feel like they're getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, but eventually they'll pop and you'll move on to the next thing. Number 3, resistance. Resistance is a really big one because people don't really know how it's going to show up. So it's good to cover that in a preparation session. Resistance usually shows up as fear in some way or another. And some examples would be what if thoughts. So these what if thoughts can be like, what if I die? What if I come back different? What if I go crazy? What if I have a bad trip? All of these what if thoughts generally are coming from your ego resisting the experience. And that just means that there's a little part of you that feels threatened by the unknown and by uncertainty. And so it's trying to almost convince you not to go ahead with it to keep you safe. And so in a preparation session, we would just hear this part out, and we could even do some EFT tapping to just try and calm that fear down a little bit if it's really excessive. Resistance can also show up in the journey space. So as soon as you've drunk your little cup of ayahuasca or you've chomped down your mushroom, you might think, oh my God, what did I just do? And the beginning of the journey can be a little bit bumpy sometimes. There can be a bit of turbulence, and resisting that is only going to make it bigger. So we just learn how to lean into that discomfort, allow the journey to unfold, and that will really help with resistance. And number 4 is, I've forgotten number 4. Oh, number 4 is navigation skills. So there are many, many, many navigation skills that we can cover. And some people have a lot of these tools already. It could be something like breath work, meditation, knowing how to observe your feelings instead of be overwhelmed by your feelings. Things like self-talk, having a mantra, soothing self-touch, talking to yourself in a really nice, nurturing way, asking for help. Moving your body in certain ways, allowing your body to release in whatever way it needs to. Just covering these allows you to have a little toolbox that you can take in with you. You won't need all of them, you might not need any of them, but just knowing that they're there will make you feel more confident and comfortable going into your psychedelic session. So there are many more, but those are my top 4. And if you'd like to learn more, feel free to get in touch and we can have a free 20-minute chat to talk about psychedelic preparation. Thanks for listening. Bye.